Hello and welcome back to Toolkit Unlocked, and we have another month for you, another video focused on your brand. And what is a brand? You probably recall this from when we worked together on your brand strategy. It's not what you say about your business. It's what everybody else says about your business, what they say, what they think, and what they feel. And we can influence that through our messaging, the experience we provide, the tone of voice we use, what kind of content or services or products we put out there. Everything we put forward can influence those thoughts. But then it's how people interpret that then determines what your brand is, because those are the things they're going to say to other people or think and influence their decisions when it comes to your brand. And so you're going to want to take a look at the brand words section of your toolkit. We've got just the list of the words and then the application page as well that talks about what those words really mean or how that comes across in your brand experience, things to do, maybe things to avoid that would take those a little bit too far to the point of being uncomfortable. But refresh yourself on what those brand words are, because those are the words that we're hoping people are using to describe your business, or hopefully words very similar to that. And then you're going to download the document that's attached to your email for the month. That gives you a few suggestions of different places you can reach out to people to get their opinions. Social media is a great example. You can post on your stories or send DMs, direct messages to people. You can also use texting, email. You can have a feedback form you send out through all these platforms. You can even just ask people in conversation and take notes. But my challenge for you this month is to reach out to as many people as you can, especially past clients or current clients or people that you know are very strong potential clients for your business. And ask them these questions, get to know what they think, say, and feel about your business. And then the last thing you're challenged to do is then take all those insights and really analyze them and see if the things people are saying, thinking, and feeling about your brand are what you want them to. And if they are, then that tells you that your messaging is working really well. Your client experience, the services and products you're offering are leaving the impact you want them to. You have great customer service, or your advertising and the places where you're spending your time and your effort are working in your favor. You might find that there are some things that are working well and maybe other words that are being missed, or they're not saying words that are similar to some of them. You're kind of 50-50. It shows you a few areas that you can be focusing on and others that you don't need to touch because they're working great. Or you might fall into the third area where maybe people are completely misinterpreting your business. And so that's where we'll come back to the toolkit, and you can look at the content or your online presence, your advertising that you're doing, and then look at your toolkit and see, are we following all these suggestions? Are we matching this experience that we have created to help people feel this way? If there are things that are missing, you can always add those in. If you are doing everything from the toolkit, you can always add more or see if there needs to be tweaks, because brand strategy is something that will continue to serve you for a long, long time, but you also will probably make some tweaks over time as well. That's just the nature of business and change and growth, which is all things that I want for your business. The last challenge I have for you, or I guess more of a caution, is that as you're reaching out getting feedback, especially if you're doing things over social media or your email list where you will have followers or people on your subscribe list that may not be current or past clients or even be good fit clients. They might just be your family, friends, or total strangers on the internet that just decided to follow your business. They might respond and give you feedback. But then as you're looking through the feedback, be very aware of who that feedback is coming from. If they are some random person from the internet, or your great grandma that just really loves you and wants to support you, but she knows nothing about your business or would never ever be in a situation where your services or products would be valuable, their feedback may not be something you need to put a lot of weight or focus on. You might be able to just set it to the side, and then you focus your energy on the feedback from your clients, past and present, and on feedback from people that could be really great fit clients. And then see what trends and patterns you're finding there, because that feedback will be more relevant and helpful. It's the people that we are trying to reach that we know would be a good fit for our business and the services or products we offer. And it matters more about how we're coming across to them. And so as you're looking at the feedback, maybe separate it into a couple of groups of helpful versus not helpful, and use that to guide your decision-making process as you analyze if things are working in your business or if you want to make some tweaks. And then over a few weeks, Maybe implement some things if things need to be changed. If you want to tweak the perception people have about your business in one way or another, take some time to make some of those small changes, and you will start to see over time that those do have an impact. But now you know how to get really great feedback from those clients and potential clients, know how your business is coming across, because we know our businesses so well, we put everything together, we think everything is crystal clear, and sometimes it's just not. So this exercise will give you a really great checkpoint of knowing where you're at, how you're doing, and what areas maybe need some more focus. So if you have any questions or need help, feel free to reach out anytime if I can support you and your business, and have another great month growing your business. And I'll talk to you soon.